After Kidi had his kerfuffle with Nana Romeo on Accra FM, people were expecting that this issue would just die off so that everybody can go back to their normal activities. But it seems the issue is getting worse and worse and worse because other groups have actually joined the fight and trying to pin Kidi down once and for all. This is already on the floor. But we are also here to digest it, look at both sides, see who is wrong, who is right. But of course, before we go straight into it, I'm Tileke Nipa.
And I am Odate GH.
Kindly subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon and press all since you don't want to miss any of our content. Stay tuned. Alright guys, you're welcome back. So after this thing happened with Kidi and the presenter, and Kidi was on the floor, people were asking whether Kidi was at fault or the man was at fault and all. People, which is SarkNatives, a SarkNative went into Kidi's archives, 2012, 2013, 2014 issues, brought it up to actually come and pin Kidi down once and for all, saying that Kidi is a Sark hater. So they are actually glad that somebody has actually picked on Kidi. And these are the tweets Kidi made some years ago. Let me read them out to you. So some years ago, Kidi posted that this is for 2005. Kidi said, "So SARKODIE won BET award last night. Hey, we are dead." That amassed 5 retweets and 2 likes. Then the next one was 2030, 14th May, which said, "After R2B's wins the BET award, SARKODIE can shut up about being the only Ghanaian artist with a BET." And then this is May 2014. Like play Sark way 2 awards, but I want Manifest to win. And this is what the SarkNatives are using to judge the fact that Kidi is a Sark hater. Yes. So what do you have to say to this?
Oh, this is completely needless anyway.
I can't hear you.
This is completely needless. Like, but Charlie, how you go do them? I mean, once they brought it up, it's show business. I mean, whatever that goes on in your past can definitely come to haunt you, and people are always on the lookout to find dents or to find something on your brand to attack you with. This is a typical exhibition of a black man with a black mentality. I mean, the person is already...
Hey, point of correction. This thing has happened before, not in Ghana. It happened to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart made some homophobic tweets and things years ago, which he even apologized for. But because he was going to host the Oscars, they brought it up, and Kevin Hart lost his chance of hosting the Oscars. So it's a normal human being, not a black man thing.
That's great. Fine, I get it. But then, you see, let's celebrate.
Heart is black, so I guess.
No. Yes, we are right. What Silly is saying is 100%. But then what I'm saying is that we should celebrate people's successes, not when they're falling out and you add more. And then once they didn't for more, you see that kind of thing. But then it's show business. Hey, you don't tell people how they should behave. Once the thing is coming from the person, they have the right to bring it out, because none of us knew, or probably some of us knew, but then we thought that, oh, it was normal. But then they've actually bothered for us to know that this is a typical underground, or let's say this is the typical past of Kidi, and he exhibited some kind of dislike to SARKODIE. Therefore, as a SarkNative...
Well, was it a dislike? It was just his opinion.
Okay,
I prefer this to this.
But then from what they are trying to say is like the person dislikes SARKODIE. He hates SARKODIE. Meanwhile, SARKODIE has a track with Kidi.
But I can't think of it. To tell somebody to shut up, finally shut up now. As a then, it shows as a...
Exactly. So, as a SarkNative, and as I say, if I'm a fan of you and somebody says something ill of you, I'm going to go and pull it out to come and say, hey, this person said this and this. So let's analyze the issue.
But the point is, why now?
That is what I'm saying. Because you see, it's completely needless. But the person is already suffering from something that we are trying to let. Probably we don't even know we don't even know what Kidi is even going through now. You get it? Then for you to also come and add this SarkOdie, or let me say come and add his old tweets when probably he was even naive then, or was even ignorant. He didn't even know more about the industry. We're talking about 2012, right? I 2012, 2014. I mean 2013. 7 years, 8 years. He was even a kid, not a kid, but then he was he was not of age like that. If Kidi is even around 29, 28 years, about 21 years, 20 years, he was still, or he was quiet, but then he was still not, I mean, in depth. He does not really have a lot of idea about the industry, the entertainment industry. So then, for you to go and pick such tweets and come and, bury him, that he was suffocating when he.
He's also doing
Or even kill him when he was even suffocating. Then Charlie is so needless. But then, as I said, hey, this showbiz and people are entitled to. I mean, once it's coming from him or it's coming from a particular brand, people keep screenshots of things. That is why you should be very, very careful of what you
let
do.
me talk some.
Sorry. That is why you should be very, very careful. Like I'm on the floor. Allow me. And that is why you should be very, very careful of what you put out, whether you are on top of a game or not. Let me use myself as an example. For now I'm here on that JC that I'm airing my views. Now people are saying, oh, these people will say a lot of things, or probably might not even say. People are keeping this particular footage. When I go probably some top international show, I become a guest or probably a host, or people will go and look for this, like, oh, this is how you started though. Now you name not say not tell, and I will do people will use this against me. Probably I'm just airing my view as I fall now, but people will use what I have said now against me, that oh, some years back he said this about SarkOdie, they said this, and as a panel you should have said this, because they don't agree with my point of view or my emotions now. You get it? So that's exactly what is happening to Kidi. Kidi was airing his emotion or his feeling on how he felt then on Twitter, when he was not a star, when he's not a big brand like he is now. Then now that he's a big brand, people be like, one is from Kidi music. They don't care whether it's from 2012 or 2010. They're going to use that against him. Tilly, you're on the floor.
Yes, so I think for what I want to say is that let's be mindful what we put on social media, because the internet, it never forgets. It's never forgets. As she said, he was doing that in his own capacity as Kidi at that time, but then he didn't know in the next 8 years he will actually have a song with that same SarkOdie called Hello. He didn't know that he will feature SarkOdie or SarkOdie will feature him. If he knew then what he knows now, he would have been decorous what he did then.
Exactly.
Which is why we have to be mindful what we churn outside, especially on social media. Polona will they say I'll be a few because let's be mindful. Yes, at that point Kidi was acting in his own power, but now it's a big case now. I asked you why now. It's a big case now because then he got like 5 retweets and 2 likes, but now it's big because now Kidi is actually, to whom much is given, much is expected.
Exactly.
Now Kidi is a bigger brand. People look up to him. He's a star. What has he said in the past? What is he saying now? Does it tally? You the bab. So now whatever he says now, it's like me taking a swipe at SarkOdie or an underground artist taking a swipe at SarkOdie. Nobody cares. They could have handled it then, but nobody cares because we blow them do SarkOdie humpo. But if that underground artist becomes a big person like a Pusumpion now, people be like, boy, and as I said, I'm not like a Pusumpion in the car. They say I can say SarkOdie's head is like shoemaker box. Now I don't mind. Maybe I guess I'm for this is be under my post. But let's a Pusumpion say it, that same thing. SarkOdie's head like shoemaker box. You see how the whole world will talk about it, because he is a brand. He's a bigger person that people actually respect and people actually look up to, and he actually informed a lot of people than just himself now. Kidi then only spoke for himself as a Kidi or Kweku Kidi or Yao Kidi, because then I just feel that SarkOdie shouldn't have won this. It could have gone to manifest. I just feel SarkOdie should shut up a little bit. That is how he felt, and that is how most of us feel now when we are tweeting. Not being cognizant of what will happen in the next 3 years or what will happen in the next 4 years. Because Kidi now stands for Kidi music. He stands for the song enjoyment. He stands for somebody who has listened to this, who loves him. He stands for his fans. He stands for the Blue EP. He stands for Length Entertainment. He stands for a lot of things. So now they are looking at these tweets from that lens, which is why it seems harmful now.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because then it came from him alone, nobody cares. Nobody gives a two guns or two hoots about what he said. But now they are looking at it from all the people he influences, all the people who influence him, and that point of view, which is why we have to be mindful of what he puts there. Now, Kidi made a tweet to apologize. I want us to read that one too and see what it also goes from. I've posted some things on social media when I was too young to understand how it would negatively affect those I talked about. But life has taught me to always appreciate others' hustle and never speak ill about someone else. Let's take me as an example. So we are more supportive of each other on social media. I apologize to those I offended with these actions from the past. I hope we can focus our energy on putting Ghana music on the map together. Love, blue love. Which I think it's salient enough. I mean, it tackles the issue to the core, and that is what I am saying. He did it when he was too young without being cognizant of the negative effect it will have on somebody he was talking about, which is what the youth now will do. See, those of you who watch our things, I'm sure there are things I've said about Shatawale that in the next 4 or 5 years, if Shatawale and I should be working together, or I become a big brand and Shatawale wants to have something to do with me, people, Shatta fans will come and drag this issue and come and say, this girl, now she didn't do this, making all well and she be this, she be Shatta hater, she be this, even though they say I'm Shatta hater.
No, I'm not a Shatta hater.
Yes, so I'm just saying that in some situations, he felt that, SARKODIE didn't deserve this award, but you see, he was not sure the hassle SARKODIE had gone through to actually be where he was. Exactly. He spoke not knowing the whole picture, which has been a problem with most of us who have access on social media. We just talk from a naive point of view without knowing the whole story. We just put our mind out there because we want to say this out there and all that. We should be mindful what to put out there, because it could come back, or it will definitely come back to haunt us, which is what I want to say. But let's forgive anyways. Let's forgive.
Yeah, so you said it all. Since it's come to apologize, then I mean that is it, because he had actually made certain tweets where he didn't know that he might even be working with SARKODIE some years back, or even he become even big. Obviously, he was ambitious, but he didn't know he become big like this, and that people will even read meanings into his previous tweet. But then it's quite unfortunate that reading meaning into a tweet that he made some years back. But then he has come to apologize. So let's just let this matter just die. You didn't drag it in there, because the person is already in hot waters now, and you bringing this on top. I mean, it's just needless.
All right, guys, drop your comments below. Your comments below. That's all we always say, because we want to also hear what you have to say.
Your opinion, yes. It matters to us.
All right, guys. So I'm Tilly Ekenipa. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Tilly Ekenipa, and you can follow odatehnews.com on go on the internet and search for odatehnews.com and then read our stories, or odatehTV on all social media platforms, where we are growing a big family. You can also join us there, Odate.
Yes, also don't forget to also follow me on all social media platforms. It's at Odate_GH. Yeah.
Alright guys, so till we come your way with the next story. Bye.